There we go. It's a little dark. I don't know. Cheers. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Hope everyone is doing well. Ugh. Chemical Spore. The Lightning playing tonight? If they are, what's the score? Dano, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well as well. And everything is great with me. The hell? Oh well. They won last night. So are they up 2-1 then? Or is it tied? Spoons Works, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Wrench and Bolts on YouTube. Hey, I'd have you join, but it's set up through YouTube. It's not on StreamYard. I can't have people hop on. Sorry, man. Scored all 3 goals because they accidentally put one in their own net. That's a heck of a game then. Grimm's Auto Service. It has been a while. Hope you're doing well. Wrenching the Bolts on YouTube. One of these times we'll get it. Next time I have a group one, you can join in. This was kind of a spur of the moment, so I didn't have anyone really to jump on with me here. Just been a while since I've done a live. So Tampa Bay Lightning versus the Islanders. I still say Vegas is going to take it all. Yes, it has been a while. Your average tradesman, how's it going? No, I moved on from the garage. I was too loud. Big swinging dick only. Happy Pops Day to you there, Amos Cardoza. I appreciate you, man. I hope you and the family are doing well, and I hope, most importantly, they take care of you well this weekend. Because next year, this could be the last Father's Day, because they're taking holidays away. You know, and adding some holidays. Yeah, we're supposed to get some thunderstorms tonight, but it never materialized. But tomorrow we are, which I'm excited because the house I'm renovating had some really bad gutter leaks, and I kind of did some because eventually the guy's going to have the gutters redone, but I did some fixing on them and hoping to dry up the basement. Yeah, but okay, well, you get into bed, and then she can be in trouble. Okay? All right. I'll be right back. All right. What I miss here? The youngin is doing good there, famous Amos. Had my son look me up. It's hard to believe he is 32. Wow. Working. You should be getting the rain we got today. Parenthood in action, exactly. Amos Cardoza, you're living the dream right there, brother. Mike Hodge in the house. What's going on, brother? Hope all's good. We could use a lot more. A good chunk of Michigan is in severe drought. Yeah, it's like every day for the last week it says it's going to rain, and it just gets really humid, and it never rains. And I mean, we're not in a severe drought, but we're definitely in it. We need some rain. We had one good day in the last 2 weeks. And it's not like it's 80 degrees, but it's so humid. And most of my work's been outside. I don't know if you can tell, but like my face has just been getting red. Well, I hope you guys get some rain. It sucks going through droughts. I never know what to do with my lawn during a drought. Cut it, let it keep growing, go halvesies. I don't know. We got so NHL hockey, I'm calling Vegas going all the way because Marc-Andre Fleury's the man. But if Tampa wins, I wouldn't be disappointed. Lucky you. I think once football season rolls around, it won't be too beautiful there, Amos. I try to keep as long as I can, but like you keep it long, and then when the rain actually hits, you don't get a chance to go out, and then it's like you're out there. I think Tampa's definitely going to go back. What's up, Old School Repair Shop? How's it going? No new ink. All my old tattoos that I never got one of them finished. I do not regret getting them, but I will say they are expensive, and I got to a point where I was in the middle of it, and then kind of met my wife, and then had kids, and kept saying I'd get them finished, but at this point, it's not worth it. I think Tampa's gonna get back. I don't know. Islanders are a pretty good team. Penguins need to add some big guys next year. I just don't know how to. Get my kids' names on my arms. Maybe one day. They got to earn it. I don't know. I always thought about that, but I got more important things to spend my money on these days. I did pick up some new tools today for the new job. That rain must have skipped right over us and went to you. I was hoping for a thunderstorm tonight. I love thunderstorms, just going out on the deck and watch them roll in and roll out. I picked up the Skill 12-volt line. I bought their little 5-pack of tools. I was heavily debating between that and DeWalt, but DeWalt's 12-volt line, they don't have a lot of stuff. And I think for the new job, because the thing is most of my Ryobi tools are over in a job box at the remodel I'm doing right now. So it's been hectic splitting all the tools up. I don't know. I literally just picked them up today. I got the batteries charged. It's a cool little kit. I'll do a nice video on it, and I also got a Cobalt electrician's tote to carry everything in. Yeah, well, that's kind of what I had before. I had the Milwaukee and the Ryobi as my two sets, and then I just wanted one set, and then I sold a bunch of my Ryobis, but I still made out pretty good. The only thing I'll say is I wish these companies would just put a hammer drill into these kits. Like, I don't need a regular drill. I need a hammer drill. Dave, how's it going? I appreciate you stopping in. Hope you have a good weekend. Stay safe. It's a long day, man. Very long day. Hey, Famous Amos, how's that Hercules miter saw holding up? All right, old school. I'm sorry, man. I missed that message. Have a good weekend, brother. I appreciate you stopping in. I'll catch you next time. Yeah, so with this new job, I can go to Lowe's, and I've never really actually looked at the tools they have there. But I also wanted to pick up. They have a Lennox for doorknobs hole saw kit that looked pretty heavy duty. Had like a vise on it and everything. Dang. Picked up the Metabo hammer drill kit on closeout. It seems nice. I was looking at they had the Metabo HTP triple hammer impact and hammer drill for $250, and it came with two 3-amp hour batteries, and it's a nice set. But the thing I like about the Skill 12-volt is it has a circular saw in the one hand recip, and I know the Metabo has it, but I just like the 12-volt. I don't think I'm gonna need that big kit, but that's what did you pay for that? Because I remember those prices got low on the like a couple months back. I forget. All right, Dave, have a good one. DYI. Oh. 235 hours on it. Or is that 25 hours? My cordless Ryobi one held up, is holding up. good. I still use that all the time. Nice. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want a 12-inch sliding or just a 12-inch compound, because it's going to be just for trim. So I don't think I really need the sliding function. But I'm not sure. 10-inch for trim, you definitely need it, but I want the 12-inch just so I've never had a saw where I could stand the trim up and cut. And that would make things a lot easier than having it on the side. Especially when I was doing like whole apartments and stuff, because that was probably let's see, so the apartments I was doing was probably 256 foot worth of dang, $70. That's something that right there. I definitely I don't know. I just how's it going there, Pat? I like I mean, I'm probably not the most bargainiest shopper. Like if I need a tool, I'll buy it even if it's not on sale. But I definitely like I'm a big Ryobi fan. And I have a ton of new Ryobi tools I want to do reviews on and stuff. And I have some companies that sent me some stuff that I've said many a times that I wouldn't do that, but I don't know. Though, I mean, you get some strange ones too. You get I had a company, and no offense to them, but one wanted me to review water guns, which would have been great for my kids, but they didn't seem like the nicest water guns. 102. All right. I've left it out in the weather many, many times. It's a great miter saw, but I got it cheap 2 years ago. That's the best kind, especially if it cuts, straight. Which that Ryobi, I've used Ryobi corded miter saws, and they suck. I really would never recommend buying a corded Ryobi one, except their little 7 1/4 sliding one that's fairly good. I've used that a few times, and that thing really rips. But the cordless one, I mean, out of the box, it just cuts perfect every time. And it gets, it does get a little banged up here and there, but so tools that are 12 volt and have about 20 batteries. Yeah, I mean, that's how I used to buy too, is I would think of things I might need down the line. Some of it I used and some of it I didn't. I had the Rigid 7 1/4 cordless miter saw, and that was very nice. If you could, I don't think they make them anymore. Cobalt has a corded one. I know Craftsman has a cordless one. I don't know if they have a corded 7 1/4. But at this point, I have the 10-inch sliding, which does most everything I need it to do. And then Winning Tools is good. I've never won a tool, I don't think. No, I won Audubon Dan, I think, on Instagram. His Grippity. The one where the CEO isn't crazy. It was pretty fun winning one. Yeah, the price for the 7 1/4, like even Ryobi's is like it might be $150. And for their 10-inch, I mean, I don't know. I remember I forget what channel was doing it, but they reviewed the cordless Ryobi miter saw after it had been out for like a year. I had a tabletop jigsaw. I had the Works, and it was good. It was really good. I sold it though because I was using it to rip floor when we laid laminate floor, and then I found a Skill flooring saw on Amazon. It was like $110, and I bought that. And even when you're installing kitchens and stuff, you can use it as like a table saw, ripping you know, the things at the end of the cabinets, fillers. All right, for the guys who have won tools, what's the best tool you've ever, or no, what's a tool you won that you thought you wouldn't use, but then was like, became like a go-to or something that was really handy to have around? That's the question. And does anyone have any cool projects going on? And is anyone drinking any beer? 12-volt DeWalt, Milwaukee and Bosch, 20-volt Craftsman, DeWalt, Metabo, Bosch, some oddball brands. I was the king of oddball brands for a while. But here's the thing. So a lot of those oddball ones, they just can't compete with Ryobi, I don't think, because they make brushless stuff, these oddball brands, talking about like drills and stuff, but they can't get their prices below Ryobi's. And if they do, what's the point? Because Ryobi has 100 bajillion tools. So I won the HDX LED cordless light from Rob's Wrench. Use it all the time. Nice. I didn't know HDX had that. Antonio, happy Father's Day to you, man. I hope you're going to have a good one. Hope you celebrate good. I'm going to I saw that on Instagram. That's more than a few there, buddy. I think I might go out and get that glue gun now. I've used the one tools a little, not too much. Just grabbed a few. Drinking Monkey Shoulder Scotch. That's a man's drink. I'm drinking Molson Canadian lager. Turnings by Turner. I forgot to say hello. How are you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Are you talking about the glue gun where the battery goes into the holster and the gun sits on that? Because I just saw that at my Home Depot. But if I do remember, Antonio, you said your Home Depot kind of is a little delayed in getting stuff. I could be wrong on that though. Custom screen printing. How are you doing? I'm doing well. Thank you for joining. Yukon Jack. See, I don't drink hard alcohol because, it's just I drink it like beer, so that's not good. Wea fishing lure. I'll have to did not even know they made fishing lures, but I guess they make everything. Was it like a promotional product? Mild for a Scotch and easy drink. High and low setting now, and extra drip tray. Busy is good. Nothing wrong with busy. Wea free gift. Yukon Jack is a memory killer. Sometimes you just need to kill memories, I mean, every day is not a blessing. Some are really shitty. Good for you. If I ever come up with selling, branding myself or whatever you call it, I will go to you for the t-shirts. I had a scenario my first week at work. They have this weird light and I had to change the bulb, and the whole thing just kind of fell apart. It's like a picture frame and then the plastic's in that. And I got that wood weld or whatever, and that worked good, but after using that, I'm like, I could have glue gun would have been perfect in that scenario. But they have like the oldest lights ever where I work, and I'm going to switch them to LED as fast as I can. And then I'll put myself out of the job. Max B, what's going on, man? Long time no see, and thank you. Of course Max B is alive. He's probably just, laying tile smoking a doobie somewhere. Shh. Yeah, no, long time coming for that new job. I'm one of those guys that very little I shouldn't be, and it was just time to move on. And I'll tell you what, the job market is crazy right now if you're looking for employment. Bobby Antonio, love it. And I know it's early, but I'm just saying it's a completely different vibe. Everyone's laid back. If I have a project to do, No one bothers me during it. I just let them know when I'm done, and that's it. It's not like, when are you going to be done? When are you going to be finished? We got to do this. We got to do that. So. All right. Just got Milwaukee vac today for my wife. We vacuum every car after an oil change. Did you get the backpack vac? Or is there a special? I mean, they have a few. I got the little, I actually left it at my old job because I had sold all my Milwaukee tools, but their little 2-gallon shop vac is really nice. I think they just came out the brushless version of that. Max B, it's good to see you as well, man. So the lights don't get too hot. Hot glue will work. Well, these lights, then it would probably be a little too much. But I went today and everything was still sticking together fine. So I had a first sergeant who would open a bottle of Jim Beam and threw away the cap, and the old bastard would keep opening them. I passed out several occasions drinking with that guy, maxing out his prison sentence. Gotta catch me first. Thank you, Antonio. Hello, Princess Jamie. How are you doing? If you have been away from YouTube for a while, so have I. So I have not noticed any absence, but I appreciate you stopping in. I hope you have a great weekend. I did see Instagram posts maybe a few weeks ago, but looks like you're jeeping good, having fun with that, so that's awesome. Well, those glue guns will come in handy for that. Max Blaze. I have to tell you, so I remember one time talking to you, Maxby, about knee pads, and I know you have some. What's up, Yoda Doug? You have some like, I don't know, $3,000 pair of those pads, and so I'm not gonna spend that type of money on it, but you do want to save your knees. And I found a pair of rigid knee pads at Home Depot on clearance for like $10, and they have been the most comfortable. I don't know, they're so much better. And then I'm watching these at my old company, every once in a while we'd have to call in plumbers with the big snake because my smaller snake did clear a lot of the stuff. What's up, Brandon? Thanks for joining me, man. Hope you're doing well. No more YouTube. Work has taken me all over now. Going direct my social media to 4-wheel drive stuff now. YouTube's tough. It really is. It's hard to keep your foot on the pedal. At least for me, it is. I'd like to spend more time on here, but I just can't. Anyways, forgot completely where I was, but those rigid knee pads. Oh, yeah, the plumbers. They buy like those little thin HDX. And those guys are on their knees all day long. Oh, but what people also don't know is like our drains at like apartment buildings and probably, the ones I'm at now, they go big. Like they drop in, expand up to like 14 inches to carry the poo. Yeah, dude, if I did flooring every day, I'd have no problem spending that $250. Chad, good to see you, man. The name confused me for a second. But I hope you're doing well. Happy Father's Day to you. I hope you have a good weekend. You know, I have to work tomorrow and probably a little bit Sunday, but I'm all right. I'll still get plenty of time with the family. And thank you. And cheers. On you. Are you talking to me there, Yoda? Or is there another conversation going on? Google. Ah, okay. Let me see here. Well, I might have to do it later. Maybe you could do step by step. I'm not too good with this computer stuff. All right, I'll check it out later. I never even knew about that. I see where it's at. I just I'll just have to figure it out, I guess. But anyways, Yoda, hope you're having a good weekend as well. Hope the Yoda's doing well. Maybe my stuff's compromised. I don't know. I didn't know I didn't know like Google could just block people or channels, or because I mean I've blocked a few people, but it was like commenters just saying stupid stuff. But other than that, like I don't block people. For the most part. Now I think there's actually only been 3 people I blocked that were in the comments, and they or I got a comment the other day, which this didn't offend me or anything, but is on my like why you should do apartment maintenance, and basically that video is saying if you have no skills, it's a good trade to get into where you can learn skills. And the comment was like, apartment maintenance is a good job, but there's better jobs out there. It's like, no shit. You could become a, astronaut, doctor, president of the United States, a plumber. But apartment maintenance is still a great place to start. So I did look into that, Yoda. The block people from live streams after the fact that are moderators, and I have not been able to actually verify that because you can't. Because if that were true, then you could block people in the live stream, but you can't. You can only put them in timeout or whatever. You can't ban them. You could just report them, I guess is what I'm saying. But I'll have to go through and check it out. Only if you look into Google. I wonder if I went on my YouTube and I'm just trying to see this here. Comments all. Sorry, guys. All right, Yoda, go try from your account, and we'll see what happens here. My pants are falling down. Ugh, been watching The Sopranos. I catch about 10 minutes before I get to bed every night. I never watched that series. Pretty good so far, though. Pretty good so far. Yeah, that's the crazy thing about YouTube is there's a lot of there we go. There's a lot of I don't know. Like I remember when I hit 1,000 subscribers, thanks to Brad's Workbench and CP the Tool Addict. And then like I was over 1,000, like I was at like 1,020 or 30 or something like that. And then I was down to like 997 or maybe it's like 980, and then I was back up to that number. It just it's a strange beast. It sure is. Well, I'm glad that got straightened out. CP and Attic. Yeah, I think we're pretty close. I actually where you at? Like I'm at 1,300, I think. Which is fine by me. I don't know. Yeah, I guess we're both at 1,300. Going toe to toe. All in the name of fun, though. 1,330. I think I'm actually below. I think I'm at like, I don't know. I got to 200 subs and I was like, have a good night, Custom Screen Printing. Thank you for joining us. Have a good weekend also. Keep up the good work. When I hit 200 subs, I was like, I'm going to make it to 1,000. And then from 200 to 500, I was like, this is hard. But yeah, wasn't too bad. It's fun. I like doing it. I enjoy doing it. I like talking to the people on here. I like drinking beer so you guys can make fun of me and call me an alcoholic behind my back. It doesn't bother me. God forbid I like to drink some beers on a live stream. I mean, no one has fun anymore. Everyone's so fucking serious. No, Turner, you're gonna hit 1,000, and I've never seen a channel get as many comments. And I mean, keep up the work, man. People really, really like it, and I think what it shows is, like you're really talented at what you do. You have a very, very good talent. You're good at Neil. I only joke about your comedy, which is something I don't have like a skill like you. So people with skills that do YouTube can go farther. And even if it takes time, I mean, you're still getting there. They squeak when they walk. They're so tight. I know. There's a guy, I forget what he said about me. I don't know, like white trash degenerate that's drunk or something. I mean, good to see you too, Antonio. Have a great Father's Day. I hope your kids and wife do something special for you. And I hope you have a good and safe weekend, man. I appreciate you stopping by, and I'll catch you later. And that's fine if they think that. I mean, I don't know. Guess I like to cut loose every once in a while. Exactly. No script. Those people are so scripted. The people on YouTube telling you how it needs to be, how it is, and how, blah, blah, blah. Those are the ones that are the fucking fakest fuckers out there. I don't give a shit. I would move if I could, but I'm like you Boston people, man. You just fucking, you just stay put in your little space, fucking jerking off to Ben Affleck and Matt Damon's foreheads. And Tom Brady's for that too. Excuse me. I mean, I was at that point where I was like, when Brady won his last Super Bowl with the Pats. I did it my way, exactly. There you go. Super Bowl, I was like, wow, I do respect this guy. It's a hell of an accomplishment, even if he cheated for every single one. Same with Belichick. But then he wins last year, and you hope he gets hit by a train or a bus or something. Couldn't happen to a better person if that does happen. Yes, I am bitter. And don't say that you didn't cheat. And the fact that Bill Cowher comes out and says he didn't cheat, that pisses me off even more. Like, what the fuck is he saving? Some dignity? I mean, Jesus. Well, Brady has made football boring. That's all I'll say and good for him, because I will say for how old he is, it's very impressive what he's doing, because you guys saw Peyton Manning did win that last Super Bowl, but he was like, you would think he didn't have, like, he's missing an arm and both his legs in that last Super Bowl. Going against Cam Newton, who, I mean, that Super Bowl sucked. But, he's got to retire. Just move on, buddy. Like, he's the kid that took gym class way too seriously. There's this one guy I like to watch that does rant videos, and he'll do live rants. It's hilarious when you start telling him in chat that I scripted all of it, because then he really starts going. Longevity is supposed to be positive. I mean, he doesn't play for you anymore. I don't think the NFL is scripted. Because no one would want Brady to win. I think Brady has a picture of Goodell getting his, cock sucked on by like a chicken or something. That's what I think. That, and I mean, the Steelers they had a great year last year, and then you lose to the Browns in the playoffs. And I knew it was going to happen. I knew our season was going downhill. Losing Devin Bush was bad, but once the outside linebacker that's gone now, God, I can't, Bud Dupree, once he went down, I knew everything else was just going to go downhill. I mean, you can't tell me that Brady doesn't get every call in the world. And the fact that they let Antonio Brown win a Super Bowl, fuck that dude. That dude's a little 5'10" pussy. I'll get off the subject. I'll get back to. So these Skill 12-volt tools, I think could say, "What's up, Kyle? How's it going, man? Hope you're having a good weekend." I think I could say about the Skill 12-volt tools I bought. I'll be a good representative of comparing it to Milwaukee 12-volt tools. No, no, Amos. He doesn't get all of them. He just gets 99.9% of them. Now, tell me this, Amos. Do you follow the Pats or you follow Brady? Which one is it? Can't be both. Just because he won the Super Bowl, it's Tampa Bay's Super Bowl. It ain't yours. Just because you root for the guy for, 20 years. A new app called Wish has some really cheap-ass tool deals. Everyone, is this Wish app real? Wish. I just like 12-volt tools, and Milwaukee 12-volt tools are really good, but the battery system on them sucks. I don't like the batteries. I don't like when you're a contractor or you're on a job site, you got all these batteries and tools everywhere. You don't want to be sticking them up into the tool to see what the charge is on it. Like, just put the indicator on the batteries. Well, I'm glad to hear that there, Famous Amos. Spoonworks, I don't know yet. I literally just bought the tools today. I bought their 5-pack, so it came with a drill, not a hammer drill, but I'm going to pick one up. Impact driver, oscillating tool, Bluetooth speaker, and a flashlight. So I'm going to pick up the circ saw, hammer drill, and the one-handed recip saw. And then we'll see where it goes from there. NFL is fixed. It's fixed for Brady's nuts. That is true. It ain't trolling amongst friends. Steve C., how are you doing, man? Thanks for stopping in. Hope you have a good weekend. I'm not sure if you're a dad or not, but if you are, happy Father's Day. If you aren't, drink a beer to be, it's also Happy Man's Week. Could be our last one, too, because they're just taking things off the calendar every year. Yeah, I had bad luck with the Milwaukee 12 volts. A lot of battery issues. I know they have warranties and stuff, but had a few of their tools die, especially the oscillating tool. I'm getting fired up here. See, I know I'm not as energetic as a lot of YouTubers are, but Thank you, Steve C. FlexiClick? What was FlexiClick? Sperm people. Just like didn't they change breastfeeding too? I don't know. I just wasn't impressed with the Milwaukee tools. The only thing I will say is the Milwaukee M18 Surge Impact 1/4-inch hex driver is the best impact ever. Thank you there, Famous Amos. Sperm people. I guess apparently women can have sperm too now. And baby feeders or something they call them now. Or birthers. I don't know. Something like that. Surge. The Surge. 12-volt one isn't bad, but the M18 one has a little more guts, so have to get SIGs. I guess the biggest thing I'm learning is, birther search. Is being realistic with things? I don't know. Like, I watched a lot of these tool channels and I bought into some things, which is on me, but like Ryobi was good enough for me. It's fine. It works. Their new stuff is awesome for me. I would not tell a mechanic to go out and get Ryobi. But if you're doing apartment maintenance or building maintenance or even, a general contractor, I would, on my remodels and stuff, I do use my Ryobi, whatever you want to say. They got some cool tools, that's for sure. I think my love for them too started because when I bought my house, every tool I bought was Ryobi because it's all I could afford, and I still have all these tools. So, what's your biggest tool purchase regret? Buying into Ridgid. I stood there for a while and I was looking at the tool brands at Home Depot and I bought into Ridgid. And within a month, I'm like, well, I fucking own Ryobi and Ridgid is like literally no different. Same size impacts and drills. And so no difference there. And then I moved on from Ridgid to Milwaukee, and I don't regret Milwaukee, but I didn't need it. That was a learning experience, but I was able to sell a lot of that, all my Milwaukee, and lost money, but like still thousands of dollars worth of tools I got money back for, and just re-upped on the Ryobi. So basically, more of the story is if what you're using works, just stick with it. And yes, most tool channels are fakes. The only time I talk about Ryobi is busting someone's balls for fun. And that's the other thing too, is like when I talk about Ryobi, I do have mechanics that will say like I can't use that at work. Like I understand that. I'm not telling you to. I work apartment maintenance, the maintenance man. I don't know why people think I'm a mechanic. They do. They assume it. But I am working on my vehicles more because I did buy. So here's another roundabout thing is my Dodge Ram ended up, and this is just personal experience, ended up being a piece of shit. So since it wasn't that old, had low miles on it, I traded in on a Kia Telluride for my wife. And I took the Kia Borrego that we have. That Kia Borrego, I love it. Using it for a while, it was good, but then I started this remodeling company, handyman company, and I needed a truck. So I just recently went out and I bought a 2007 Mitsubishi Raider, which is a Dodge Dakota. But the thing's a runner, 160,000 miles, but I changed the rear suspension. I had to get a new muffler put on it. I got new front suspension I'm going to be putting on it. I drained the transmission fluid, flushed it, put a new filter and pan on with an actual bolt to drain fluid in the future, which really doesn't make sense, but, because you want to change the filter anyways, but at least you can drain the fluid out before dropping the whole pan. Front and rear diffs, oil change, and next I'll do the radiator change. But the thing's a runner. 4-wheel high and low work great. AC is ice cold, which isn't a big deal, but last weekend I was able to get 12 sheets of 5/8 drywall, 2 pieces of 3/4 plywood, some beadboard. I got 6 rolls in the back seat of the cab of insulation attic, R30, and then 3 rolls in the back of the truck, and then 2x4s. And I had the thing loaded down, and it did great. So I'm been good. I'm having fun with that truck. I'm gonna make a video on it. I really do like it. So yeah. I've learned to get good cheap since YouTube. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of deals to be had. Makita brushless 12-volt drill driver, $23 on. That can't be true. Hold on. You can tell I have a baby because I'm like, baby. That's not really how I talk to it, but I would have bought that 3-inch cutoff tool from you. Get the Ryobi one. I just bought that. That thing's, I like it. I dig it. More than the Milwaukee one. But, Dick Skinner's Shop and Snap-on Tools. What's shaking? Hope you're doing well. Happy Father's Day. Hope you have a good weekend planned, full of work and fun, and drinking a few beers and buying some Snap-on. That's what I'm talking about. I like the M12 right angle drill. Use it a lot in basement electrical remodels. All right, Amos Cardoza, have a good one. I appreciate you stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And once again, man, have a great Father's Day. You deserve it. Fab work. You never hear me complain about my Chevy. Bud Dupree, you think he will ball out with the Titans? I don't know. I mean, Mike Vrabel's their coach, right? So you got ties there. I don't know. I think he benefited a lot from TJ Watt and, Cam Hayward and Stephon Tuitt. But, even those guys had been hurt at certain times. It's hard to say. I don't know. See, that's the thing, is he got his market value, and he might not ball out for them. But for the Steelers, he would. Because you still got TJ Watt and those other guys. It's hard to say. I don't know. But he's a big dude. But we also spent the first 5 years of his career watching him run by the quarterback every play. That dude drugs saying something. That M12 lineup is good. I was been raised in Gettysburg but moved south and love the Titans. Well, I forget what the how far did they get last year? They were who'd they lose to? Kansas City? Wild card. You guys got Julio Jones? I went to Ravens. All right, you guys lost to Ravens. Well, if your guy on the other side is as good as T.J. Watt, then I think Bud Dupree will be just fine. I think he'll be good on his own too. I'm not sure. It's hard to say, but he definitely seemed to have catched on in the last 2 years. But it's hard to say. You know, if having T.J. Watt on the other side was the main factor. I remember watching the Houston Oilers, Steve Air McNair and Eddie George. Nice seeing you too, Princess Jamie. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. Have a great weekend. Enjoy it. Music City Miracle. The Houston Oil, because when I was really young, it was the Houston Oilers, and I believe they moved. They had Steve McNair and Eddie George in Houston, and back then, them and the Steelers really went at it hard down there. And then I'm pretty sure. I was younger, but we had Jerome Bettis, but also we had Cordell Stewart, and he should have stayed a wide receiver. So, Music City Miracle was in the year 2000. It was Buffalo. Is that Yancey Thigpen? Tennessee Titans, Buffalo Bills, 16 and 15. Oh, Frank Wycheck. I remember him. Threw a lateral pass across the field to Kevin Dyson. That's right. I remember that. You were there. That's awesome. Thigpen. Yancey Thigpen. He used to play for the Steelers. So when were the Houston Oilers? You guys did get. So you have Julio Jones, Derrick Henry, Bud Dupree, Ryan Tannehill, Jenkins. Yeah, 1996 when they moved up. Nate Washington. I think he had 1,000-yard season with you guys. That's awesome, man. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. Yeah, when the Steelers had all those good young wide receivers, I think they gave up the best ones, Nate Washington, Emmanuel Sanders. I don't do on call anymore. I'm off on call finally. Thank God. You know how your company despises you when you quit? They throw you on call for your last week of work. That's how fucking petty they are. I gotta go grab something. It's cold down here, man. Well, that's the thing. They never offered overtime. You know, they when you sign up, oh, we'll have a lot of overtime. Then when you actually need to do overtime, oh, but we can't afford it. You know, I put up with that for 6 years. Fuck that. So, but anyways, getting back to, I'll hang on here for a few more minutes. I have to say, I can't complain too much. I've seen four Super Bowls, 2 wins, 2 losses, 3 Stanley Cup. No, 3, 4, 5 Stanley Cups. Right? Yeah, 9-1, 9-2. And you know, when I was younger, the Pirates had Barry Bonds and Andy Van Slyke, which was my favorite player. And I thought we were going to be good for a very long time, but then I realized that we're the Pittsburgh Pirates, and really that's the only team I've really wanted to see win. I love baseball. Oh, James Mall, sorry. Happy Father's Day. I apologize, man. I don't know if I said hello or not. I did saw you up there, but I was getting into this conversation here. Yeah, so they were amazing in the early 90s. Yeah, Bonds, Bonilla, and Van Slyke, and you know, Draybeck, John Smiley, Zane Smith. But it's weird because, like, you know, we're in a division now with the Reds and Brewers, and I forget who else, but you know, the teams we used to play were like the Mets and the Phillies, and it doesn't matter. We can't develop players. We can't keep players. We are I'd call us a quad A minor league team. But I will say Garrett Cole went on to become a pretty big douchebag up in New York, which kind of thought he would, but so I'm going to wrap this up, but before I do, predictions for the Super Bowl. Who's going to take it all this year? What are your predictions? Grim U, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well. Happy Father's Day. Hope you have a nice weekend. Yeah, Cole cried about not using substances. Titans versus Rams. That's a bold prediction. That's a very bold prediction. Wait, the Rams got Matthew Stafford, right? That is an interesting. All right, BWs, you have a safe weekend, man. Have a good one. I appreciate you stopping in. That sounds good, Grimmute. Have fun. Going good, TGG. Just about to hop off. Well, I'll be a homer. My Super Bowl prediction. Steelers. Chiefs. No, I'm sorry. That can't work out. Steelers. I was going to say Tampa Bay. I'm trying to think of all the teams and stuff. Thank you, James Mall. I appreciate that, man. See you, Steve C. Have a good one. I guess I gotta go with the Gates Bezos vaccine. Guess I gotta get a Steelers and Bucks. I can't think of another team. Rams, Seattle, Packers. Depends if Aaron Rodgers plays or not. I don't know. I have to say this. I'll leave with this. Russell Wilson impresses me. He does. Anyways, guys, have a great weekend. I appreciate you all for joining me. I love hanging out with you all. And I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great Father's Day if you guys are dads, and enjoy it, Later.